everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another book review. This is Warp, written by Lev Grossman, and it's a novel. It's a very short novel. And this was the first book that Lev ever wrote before he wrote The Magicians. And if you look at Hollis, you see a lot of Quentin Coldwater, what actually became Quentin Coldwater. And you see a character who is disillusioned with the world and living in the modern world, and he's lost in his thoughts of the Enterprise and just this sci-fi kind of panoramic background that he divulges himself into because he doesn't like reality, and being who he is, why would he? But it's a rather revealing expose on just how callous people can be sometimes. It's very intriguing, especially with there's this catalyst of a moment that exists with another character. I'm not going to say what happens, but it's very interesting. It's very short, but that's the only real shade of the Magicians you really see with Hollis's character. And I like the way that Lev writes. Lev, he doesn't sugarcoat anything. He calls a spade, and when a character swears, it's usually for a very good reason. And these characters are very modern, and they're profane, but it makes exceptional sense that they are that way. I really enjoyed reading it. It's not like The Magician. Well, it's similar to The Magicians, but it's not so good as The Magicians, though I did enjoy it. It was a great read, but unfortunately short. It was only 100-something pages. And it's a modern day kind of sci-fi fantasy tale that kind of makes you question what is real, what is fake, and it's just that whole Matrix kind of idea. And I've always found that very interesting, and I always pose the question, if there's a computer user somewhere using me as their avatar and having fun with that. But sometimes I have to laugh and I think, really? Do I think that far? Am I am I that gullible? I don't think so. But I like to think that there is a higher power, that and it's not somebody behind or some entity behind a screen that we can't see, or that our real bodies are in pods somewhere. That would be terrible to think about. But this is really a tremendously written book, although woefully short. And it gives you a really good look into how a lot of the characters... a lot of characters got... sorry, my dog kind of scared me a little bit. A lot of characters got fleshed out in The Magicians. What else do I have to talk about today? Oh, updates, right. I had applied for a job at the local library, but I did not get it. And interestingly enough, I'm not really upset about it. I thought that I would at least cry, but I didn't even cry. I don't feel defeated. I don't feel deflated. I just decided, it didn't happen. It didn't happen for a reason. And I have a lot of things on my wish list of what I want to do. I have 3 trips that I want to take this year alone. Thinking I'm going to put computer on here and skydiving as well. This is something I've really wanted to do for a long time. Since my dad died, he always said, "Over my dead body." I think, "You're dead now, man." How disrespectful. I'm sorry, that's just wrong. That's way gallows humor, and it's just inappropriate. But Dad would probably find it very amusing. But of course, I have the concert coming up in March, which is Weird Al. I did the tribute song, which is up and running on YouTube if you haven't seen it yet. It didn't record the whole thing, but what are you going to do? Sometimes you can't help what a camera records and doesn't record. I'm going to be going to Bacon Fest this weekend. Hopefully somebody will go with me. We'll see. Things are kind of up in the air at the moment. I hope to see a friend of mine this Friday and get back in contact with her. Of course, Sunday is the day I take care of my pets. That's the vet day. So that'll be all squared away. I'm busy. I joined Zoosk. Normally I wouldn't join dating site, but I feel confident. I think there's some really handsome guys. I mean, right now is a good time. I thought, ooh, yeah, dark-haired men with dark eyes. Ugh, yes, please, more. I'm drawn to men of that type, and especially if they're Israeli. I don't know why, but and Israeli men. Palestinians too. Ugh, gorgeous, really. I knew a Palestinian man. I don't know what ever happened to him. My dad got angry about him, but he was already married. He was near and dear to my heart, but I hope he's okay. I hope he's doing well. I don't know if he ever thinks of me, but there are times that my mind drifts to him and wonders how he's doing. There's still a soft spot in my heart for Mr. Palestine, I call him. He was the model for how I created Mr. Palestine, my version of Palestine in Natalia. So, wow, that's a throwback. But anyway, I've got a lot of drawings I've done. I can't show the logo to my top secret company because I'm afraid someone will steal it. I have a lot of illustrations here. I've got a character that I don't know. I might use her later on because I'm thinking of doing Pathfinder at the library, and it's more of a D&D game, and she is a sage character. She's an enchantress. She can use magic and whatnot. She knows arcane spells and modern day spells, and she's integral to have on your team. She's invaluable. She can do so much, and she doesn't have any points right now just because I've created her. She doesn't exist in the actual D&D or Pathfinder world yet. But I have a name for her. Her name is Oxrana. Oxrana is really cool. I really like her. I've become attached to her already, even though I'm not really sure what I will do with Oxrana. But I drew other characters. I've been writing some Eroses. I'm writing a lot of scripts. I'm writing a new fan fiction with Bright Star, which takes place in Universal Studios. I don't really have that much else to say, honestly, but I've been super busy. I've been very active. I'm going to do my best on the version of I Wish, which is one of my favorite raps. It's old school. It's so classic. It's the one hit wonder by Skilo. I'm doing a Hanukkah version of it, but you won't see it until December, when Hanukkah actually happens. So I always try to do a song for Hanukkah and for Christmas. If I can do one that incorporates all the holidays for December, I try my best. And that's not always easy, but usually Christmas songs will come easier to me just because that's how I was raised and that's what I know. But I like to do Hanukkah songs too. They're fun. So I'll do that. And I've got one song I'm going to post that's basically my version. That, how everybody gives up their New Year's Eve resolution, and this one would just be, I don't want to spring clean my house, but I do. I actually clean. But the person who's singing the song, they want no part of spring cleaning. It's like, we're just going to live in filth. Don't even try making me clean this atrocity that we call our home. It's just so funny. It's basically walk on the moon's 1 foot. a parody of that, and oh, it's hilarious. I mean, I came up with it just like, I thought, yeah, give me an open door. This is easy. But that'll be up and running fairly soon. But that's all I gotta be talking about today, so I shall see you later. Live long, prosper. Ciao, tutti.